Hey everyone, if you are new to online trading and you'd like to find out how to get started, just go to my website, which you see on the screen there, rickrayfx.com/profile. And if you are already a trader, you should know that the big news this week is all about gold. What's going to happen with gold this week is a very, very important week. So if you want to find out why it's such an important week for gold, just stay tuned to the end of this video. So let's get started with this weekly analysis, which I do every Sunday for the upcoming week. Be sure you subscribe to this video so that you get notification every time I make one of these videos, which is every Sunday, where I do an analysis for gold and for the major currency pairs and for a couple of minor pairs. This weekly analysis starting on the 27th of November. And of course, we always look at the fundamental news, the high impact news, which will affect the movement of currencies and commodities. And for that, we go to our website, forexfactory.com, to see what's coming up. And then I will share my profit and loss, which occurred from the trades that I shared with you last week. That will be very short this week because only a couple of trades went into profit and most of the pending orders did not execute. And then for sure, I will share with you my pending orders, the orders that I have in place for this upcoming week. And I do this to help you make profit as a Forex trader. So the first thing we start off with, of course, is the fundamental news. And for that, we go to forexfactory.com. And I have highlighted a few items for you here. We have another full week. Okay, but I've highlighted some of the items that you need to watch out for. Nothing on Monday, of course. And then on Wednesday, we have the New Zealand bank rate. All right, that's the cash rate, they call it, interest rate, all the same thing. And the interest rate news, when that comes out, is usually quite impactful, and it will usually last for the entire day. So that's a good one to watch out for if you trade the New Zealand currencies. And then later in the day, some news on the U.S. economy. Thursday, we have the regular employment claims from the U.S. And then on Friday, Friday's the one to watch out for, okay? Jerome Powell, one of our favorite speakers, the one that shakes up the market so much, okay, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, he will be speaking on Friday to start off the month of December. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he has to say about the U.S. economy. And you can expect lots of movement, lots of volatility. And just remember that these times you see on the screen here are Asian times if you live in Southeast Asia. So be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times. Now looking at the trade setups that I shared with you last week. As I said, there were only 2 trades which gave us the pending order. The other trades did not execute. One of those was the Euro-US, which did not open until Wednesday. But then once that opened, the pending order executed, and we got 79 pips from that one. The other trade that did open was the USD CAD, and that one opened on Monday, went a little bit the wrong direction midweek, and then finally on Thursday and Friday turned good and gave us 150 pips on the USD CAD. Now turning to the charts where I can share my pending orders that I have in place for this upcoming week, starting on the 27th of November, 2023, the last week of November this year. And the first one is the pound New Zealand. I have a sell limit with a entry price at 2.0720. And that means that it has to correct back to this first Fibonacci level, which is the 0.382 level. So a sell limit on the pound New Zealand. I have a fully bearish signal on the day chart, so I am bearish on the pound New Zealand with this sell limit. And then the Euro-US, the first major pair, I have a buy limit on the Euro-US with the entry price at 1.0895. And then turning to the odd US, I also have a buy limit on the odd US with the entry price at 0.6560. And then turning to the New Zealand US, and I have a buy limit on the New Zealand US with that price at 0.6055, the entry price for the New Zealand US buy limit. But remember, as we looked at the fundamental news earlier in this video, we do have the interest rate news coming out on the New Zealand economy on Wednesday, and that can cause a lot of volatility. So be careful watching the New Zealand US. Although I'm bullish on the New Zealand US with this buy limit. Entry price is 0.6055. And then the pound US, I'm also bullish on the pound US with a buy limit at 1.2550, and the USD CAD continuing to be bearish on the USD CAD with a sell limit at the entry price of 1.3660. And the UJ, well, if you remember last week, I told you that I had a slightly bearish indication on my daily chart, but I did not want to go bearish, go short on the UJ, okay? Because as I mentioned to you in the last video, I didn't expect it to be bearish for very long. It's already turned bullish on the H4 chart, all right? And as I have said many times before, the UJ, pretty much you can buy it anytime and make profit. So this is a market execution order. Just buy the UJ. When the market opens on Monday morning, just buy the UJ. We've already had this correction. You remember I mentioned in a previous video, after this long move up, this very, very big move up, this was a correction that we saw over the last week. All right, but that's finished. That has fizzled out. And now the UJ should continue its bullish move up back towards about 150. So just buy the UJ on market execution when the market opens on Monday. And then the minor pairs that I share with you, the last one is the Euro CAD. I've already shared the Pound New Zealand with you. The Euro CAD, I have a buy limit on that one with the entry price at 1.4885. All right. And then, of course, to finish up with gold, what is going on with gold? All right. You see, I have the Fibonacci lines drawn here, and you can see that our previous high has been 2007. So that is the resistance that we're aiming for. Support is below that at 1977. That's the 0.382 Fibonacci level. And then 1967 is the 0.5. And then below that is 1958. Right, so there's your resistance and support levels. I do have a sell limit on gold with the entry price at 2007. This is what happened on Friday. We did get a move up on Friday last week, and it's headed towards 2007. Usually when the Asian Pacific market opens on Monday morning, they will continue the same direction as the closing market from Friday in the US closing market. All right, so I'm expecting we'll go ahead and hit that probably 2007, maybe just a little bit above that, and then start to fall away from there. And that's why I have the sell limit at 2007. Now, the reason that I don't really believe, and I could be wrong, that gold will continue upwards towards 250, 2,100, etc., is because gold has been above 2,000 4 times. If you look on the monthly chart, gold has been above 2,000 4 times, but it has never closed above 2,000 on the monthly chart. It goes above and then falls back down. So this is the last week of November. Are we going to see something different? Well, I don't know. All right, so I'm cautious, all right, but I do have a sell limit. Of course, you use a sell stop, a stop loss, sorry, a stop loss and a take profit. That's up to you where you want to place those. But we have never closed above 2,000 on the monthly chart. If we finish this week on Thursday, the end of November, and close above 2,000, that will be the first time in the history of gold that it's closed above 2,000 on the monthly chart. So I really believe this 2,000 is a very, very strong psychological area, a zone, and we have already been up to 2007 earlier last week. All right, so that is where I have resistance. That's where I have my sell limit at 2007. And it's going to be an exciting week. Just waiting to see what happens. If it breaks above 2007 and closes above that in the month of November, well, that's big news. Okay. All right. So that's my take on gold. Just remember that these trades that I share with you, my pending orders, this is not financial advice. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trades. You can if you want to, but it's up to you to use good risk management. Just don't be greedy. Don't overtrade. Just plan your trades, trade your plan. Let the market come to you. I hope you have a great week of trading. This is Rick Ray signing off.